everyone, it's Meg
and Caleb Star Screamer,
and we are gonna watch season 1, episode 5 of
Clone
Wars, and it's called Rookies, and it's part of like a Domino Squad arc. Well, it's not an arc. Well, it's Domino Squad Part 2.
Domino Squad Part 2.
Yes.
So it's a different arc featuring the Domino Squad.
Right.
And for those of you that keep asking,
Also,
we are dropping.
It's
Revenge of the 5th.
Yeah,
now.
Revenge of the 5th. That's what
Revenge
I said.
of the
Well, I was
5th.
gonna say, but you didn't even let me finish.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
May the 4th. I also wanted to let the people that keep asking about the how we're watching this know.
I've told them.
I know, but just like
ignore them.
we're watching in story arcs. Sometimes it'll be one episode, sometimes it'll be a bunch.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah.
I don't really look too hard at comments, but yeah. Well, we have an awake puppy who's nomming, and it's like close to his dinner time, so we're gonna go ahead and start.
Yeah.
So he doesn't scream.
All right, let's do this.
He's being a good boy right now. Everyone
He
say
is.
good boy, Boomy.
Good boy, Boomy. He's chewing.
The best confidence builder is experience.
Yes.
Many young clones must join the struggle before their intensive training has been completed.
Oh, maybe that could be why.
And it's so crazy thinking about how this war was just like orchestrated by Sidious. Like,
Yeah.
so many people authentically fighting
And the
dying.
Jedis were pawns.
Nothing going
Yeah.
on.
It's really sad.
And it was used to like
I like that ringtone.
make the Jedi seem violent and dangerous.
This next one goes out to the mutt jumpers of the 224th.
Yeah.
Slugging it out on Mimbom. Keep your head.
Heavy.
And 5s.
We should be out in the front lines, blasting droids.
Leave him alone. They kept him in his growth jar too long.
Yeah.
I love this actor.
But you landed on the most boring post in the Outer Rim.
And one of the most important.
Uh-oh. I liked that song. Beautiful ships.
Those became Star Destroyers for the Empire. But they are beautiful.
Yeah.
When was the last time you slept?
I'll sleep after we find General Grievous.
Never sleeps.
Maybe he's getting some much needed rest.
Aw. He's like, yeah. R2 knows Annie needs
Cody!
sleep.
General Kenobi, General Skywalker.
Cody, how goes the inspections?
Sounded like how you said it. Cody.
Copy that. Cody out.
Cody up.
Good man, that Cody. Don't worry, Anakin.
I love Obi-Wan's relationship with Cody because Cody's the one that turns on him. Like, it's crazy.
He can't
You wanted
control
excitement,
it.
Heavy?
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh, meteor shower.
What?
They're so sassy though. I love it. And that's how soldiers shit talk.
Uh-oh.
What the?
Ah! Uh-oh.
Oh
Gosh, these are
no.
like
They're-
stealth droids.
Get these doors open. Roger, roger.
Okay, I love this show. It's so, and this is season 1,
Right.
and it's still so good.
I like to think that the Neimoidian that like commissioned the
his
droids is named
tattoo.
Roger.
I know you said that last time.
Sorry. I forgot.
You're really excited about it. It's not hitting the same for
It's
me.
hitting for
Okay,
me.
we're very
I'll keep
happy
it
for
fake.
you.
You know what I would really like? I think it would be great if the Neimoidian that commissioned the droids was named Roger.
We have to walk!
No!
Who is it?
Sarge!
Jesus.
Sergeant who?
They're brutal.
Who was that? Heavy? No,
No,
right?
I think it was just the
A
sergeant.
sergeant. Okay.
This way! Hurry! No, we can...
Look at the girl, the alien girls posters. I love that. Morale purposes.
4 clones escaped, Captain. They don't matter. Hardwire the all-clear signal and contact General Grievous.
I just love that we were so scared initially when we saw them, and then it's like, no. You don't have nothing to be scared of. These are not living things.
We're almost at the rendezvous point.
Rendezvous.
The destruction of Camino will stop their production of clones for good.
God.
I mean, we... Nothing.
Open.
Open comlink channel.
Very nice.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
with the helmet on?
We're experiencing technical difficulties. This is the inspection team. Inspection. Negative. Negative. We do not require an inspection. Everything is fine here. Thank you. We'll be the judge of that.
Yeah.
Roger, Roger.
Roger.
Something's
Roger.
not right.
Something's not right here. That should have told you.
Roger, Roger.
Himbos. Something's not right here. Looks like cheese.
And I love how like insecure the droids are too.
Yeah.
Like they're always like, what is it? Roger, Roger.
Don't forget about those giant eels.
Oh. Oh no! Cut up.
Oh, he's still alive. He's still alive.
I hope
What
so.
was that?
That was an eel. Now that's why we have the regulation not to go outside. Let's move before it comes back.
You said don't forget about.
Don't leave. Cut up.
Maybe
what
it
if
was
he's
just,
fine?
Yeah.
These boys are sloppy. There should always be an officer on duty.
They're assuming that
Yeah.
they're just. Oh wow.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Look.
Well, thank you for visiting, and have a safe trip back.
The gestures.
Why wouldn't they kill them? Those are two
Everything
very
is fine
valuable.
and fully operational.
He's trying with the hands so
They
hard.
really want to impress them.
Yeah.
Take us to the sergeant in command. Roger, Roger. A droid attack flare.
Nice. Yeah! Nice, Rex. Rex, best boy.
Just as I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rex and Cody at the same time. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Ooh.
They're so good at dodging.
Could you use the giant eel?
Oh shit. No.
No sign of them. They must have been pulverized.
Roger, Roger.
Good job, guys.
Best boys.
No worse than that time on Tibrin. We had Jedi with us on Tibrin. They helped.
You got this. No, you got this.
Yeah, guys.
Hands above your heads. Take your sunbonnets off.
Good job, guys. Following orders and
Yes.
trusting.
Oh! Cut up? Are you... Damn.
They had to do it.
Nice shot.
It was.
The name's Rex.
Oh, they haven't met.
Nice.
I'm Commander
Oh my
Cody,
God, all the
your new
different
boss.
pitches. The actor is so good.
So smart.
Where's your sergeant? Dead, sir. We're all that's left. Looks like we got ourselves a batch of shinies, Commander. Shinies, sir? That's right. Your armor. It's shiny and new. Just like you.
Oh.
We'll take back our post, shiny or not. There's hope for you yet, rookie.
I love that.
Domino.
They went from being diminished and demeaned to being BFFs, so
Yeah.
it's good. I love that.
Go. It appears your captain follows orders as well as you do.
Perhaps Cody is boring Rex with standard procedures and protocol.
We need to work on our own boring procedures and figure out a strategy to find Grievous.
Right.
Like, let's focus.
Right.
You started it, Obi-Wan. Like, you
Yeah.
brought Anakin into it. He's so
Yeah.
sassy and petty. I love it.
How do you propose we get through those blast doors, Rex, old boy? I have a few ideas.
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh, you're pretending? To be a pretending.
Roger, Roger.
You sound strange. Is something wrong with your vocabulary?
Roger, roger.
Take off your helmet.
Nice. You got a head.
This is never gonna work.
It is. That's the shit that, yeah.
Roger, roger.
I'm obsessed.
Oh,
This is a great, like, mashup.
it's awesome.
It's like Obi-Wan and
love that.
Anakin. They're not different from the Jedi and how they problem solve and
No.
talk to each other.
I'm always first, kid. That's a captain.
Okay, shit.
Yes.
I got one! Sorry, Echo, I junked that one.
Lucky how you did.
But for some reason, our commando droids are not responding.
We can leave nothing to chance.
He's just the
He was like, whoa.
embodiment- Yeah.
I was just telling you.
Grievous is like a kid playing an evil wizard or something.
He's like, yeah, he's the epitome of evil.
Gestures and all.
Well, buddy, you always said you wanted to be in the front lines.
Oh.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
be careful what you wish for.
I wouldn't want to be. That's for sure.
No. Look at all the stars.
We can't protect the outpost long against that army of clankers. Then we'll destroy the outpost instead. But, sir,
That's really smart.
Yeah.
And just peace out.
when they stop receiving our beacon, they'll get the message something's wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is probably the best training they could ever get. Like this experience.
Yep.
We use liquid tabana as fuel to heat the base. Liquid tabana, highly explosive. Good. Bring the tanks here and prime the detonators.
Oh my gosh. Those are brothers. It's almost like, okay, General Brick and the Jedi shouldn't even be really training them, but they have to be out there.
Yeah.
It's just an impossible
Our
time.
home. Today we fight for more than the Republic. Today we fight for all our brothers back home. Understood? Sir, yes, sir.
It's just so sad.
Yeah.
This one here is mine.
Nice.
Didn't say please.
I love their quips.
I know we got to do Anakin, Padme, Obi-Wan, Anakin cosplays together, but we need to do Commander Cody, Captain Rex.
Yes.
Too. The full-on armor.
If something were wrong, Cody would contact us.
No way, dude. No way.
Use your instincts.
Oh, it's so dark side to just be like, you're puny, I'm better than you.
Yep.
And it's their downfall.
This detonator isn't working. I'll take care of it. It'll be fixed in no time. You guys get out of here. Just
I-
make it fast. Those droids are getting close.
I don't want
No, no,
this.
no, 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 no.
So Cut Up is gone.
I guess
Legit
so.
gone, dead.
Damn.
Why would they do that to us?
I mean, that's how real life is. Like,
The war works. Yeah.
There's gotta be another way.
He's gonna sacrifice himself. Heavy.
dude. Oh, man. Maybe he'll survive somehow. I don't know.
And that's, if he doesn't, that's so rude.
Cowards, secure the area.
Roger. Cowards.
Hevy, get out of there! The remote isn't working. I'll have to detonate it manually.
No.
I know what I have to do! I don't like your tone, rookie.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Soldier, come in. Are you there?
Please, no, please.
Come on.
Respond!
Oh my god.
No, Heavy.
Hope maybe Cut Up's in there.
Maybe. Oh. No!
I fucking hate this show.
Come in, Hevy.
That's the one that 99 health.
Do we take prisoners?
Don't.
Oh!
He always did hate that place.
I didn't tell them to blow up the station.
But isn't it good that the base is destroyed?
Idiot!
Oh.
Fleet, we're outgunned. Get us out of here.
He's so good at running away.
Coward,
Yeah.
like the droid said. Oh, Heavy. Salute.
Thanks to Hevy. Gunships.
It's like the one episode we watched where they're like, it's better to die like that, knowing, or was that, maybe it was Expanse, I don't know, but it's like, it's better to like sacrifice yourself knowing what you're fighting for. You get to go out in a decent way versus like Cody lived through all of this and then almost killed Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
And
so
we honor your comrade's sacrifice.
This war is such a tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
The whole
I'd be
war.
proud to fight beside you anytime, anywhere.
That is really cute. That's like so, and you can tell they're telling the truth because that was in their own words.
Yeah.
You're not shinies anymore.
Yeah.
If it weren't for you, the Republic wouldn't have learned of the Separatist invasion until it was too late.
It's true.
Oh.
You're exactly the kind of men I need in the 501st.
Sir! Yes, sir!
There's two.
God.
It's so, that was so good.
And it was so like just like an express episode. It's just like
It flew by. Oh my God.
it just told us so much about all of them.
Yeah.
Like we heard Echo's humor and like Rex's leadership, Cody's smarts,
it really made
Heavy's
me
bravery.
appreciate Rex and Cody.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is important for Clone Wars. And like these sacrifices are not in vain. And I know we say, you know, it's so sad Palpatine was orchestrating the Clone Wars and stuff, but that, you know, how many real life wars were proxy wars, or they were, you know, false flag operations.
The entire war on terror.
Exactly. But also Hitler doing a false flag with Polish people. And like, that's the excuse to invade. And I think it's showing there's meaning there that they can't take away, even though you were confused or you didn't know the full scope or meaning of the war. Like the brotherhood, that meaning cannot be erased.
Yeah.
Like his sacrifice cannot be erased because he did it for the good of everyone, the galaxy, the Republic. And the clones are so interesting to me because I'm in more of like a spiritual awakening type thing, but there's this thing called the egg theory, and it's essentially like we're all one organism in an egg and we're like evolving. But the clones are like the literal egg theory, because when Rex is saying, you know, you're exactly the type of men that I need, it's like he's saying that to himself.
Yeah.
That's how I imagine it. Like, what would it be like to talk to myself and like little different versions of myself, which are quite different and different humans, but they're all the same DNA. And excuse me, Yuna. I love how disgusting she is. Okay, girl. It's probably hose water. Who knows? But it's like they're learning to love themselves almost, because when they appreciate each other, they're more confident. They learn from each other.
Yeah.
And just imagine if you were directing an army full of clones like that were your own DNA, could we treat everyone else like we would treat ourselves?
Yeah.
You know, like the compliments and the working together, the brotherhood, it's just, I think it's representative of humanity as a whole and how we could treat each other and how we could treat each other better, and just seeing ourselves as the same, as one.
Yeah.
Because it looks like especially when they're running and stuff, I know they're so different, they're so unique, and that's beautiful. I love the ways that they choose to be individuals, but also they're literally the same. And when they are moving together, they look exactly the same. They're one organism as well.
And it's an interesting choice to have like an entire army of clones, because it is like people and like soldiers are seen as so expendable, and I'm like, okay, so what's the difference between, you know, Palpatine creating an army of clones, like trying to, and I think it was smart to do it this way too, because the Jedi are leading them, and it's like, okay, they've been treated as cannon fodder this entire time because they're clones.
Yep.
And I feel like that's how veterans are treated in America too. Like, we're just like, think of all the men that died for this. Think of all that. Well, they didn't have
it's a
to.
Tool.
Like all of this, like so many wars are just fought over nothing.
Right.
Or just lies. And it's like, we're getting to appreciate the individuality while also mourning the fact that they have to do this as a whole. And it's like, that's the entire, they're told that that's the entire purpose of their existence. And it reminds me of like growing up as a male, like I was being told from childhood that like being a soldier and like growing up to be a soldier, especially like growing up as a boy, it was like, okay, you're gonna be expected to enlist. And it's like,
it's in the Pledge of Allegiance. Isn't that messed up?
It is so messed up.
Like I don't know the Pledge of Allegiance because I grew up in overseas, but like the fact that you have to state you'll pick up arms and defend your country if you need to, was like,
and it's like dehumanizing the enemy too. Like I feel like even people that fought for the most evil sides in history. There's a scene in a show called Band of Brothers that I thought was really interesting, because it was these two men that grew up in Brooklyn together, but one of them ended up fighting for Germany because his family was from Germany, and he like just so happened to be there when the war began.
Yes.
And then they like meet up, but then they're like, oh my God, hey, it's so good to see you. Like he's a prisoner in the American camp, and then the Americans line them all up and kill all of them. And this guy just like watches his friends kill his friend. And it's like,
the Nazis?
He wasn't, yeah, it was just like a German soldier.
Okay.
But it's just like, it's
whoa.
It's interesting, like how.
What is that show? Band of Brothers?
Band of Brothers. It's about World War II. It follows one division through the their entire service.
Wow.
It's really, really, really good. Really good.
Wow.
But that scene, I just think of that scene too, because like, it would be so easy to look at these clones and just be like, they're clones. And I feel like that it was that when the movies were coming out, that was kind of like I don't think people realized like that the clones.
Well, and it's interesting because I think even my gut reaction to be like, that's fucked up. And I just edited an earlier episode that we watched where I just like could not get past the fact that they were still using the DNA. And I was really stuck on that. And like, I have ADHD, so I really focus on the justice of it. So it's hard to get my brain unstuck, but I feel like it is unstuck. And Star Wars is so good for like growing in that way and becoming more flexible, plastic in your brain.
Yeah.
But I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, there's so many things to consider, and I've said from the beginning that the droids, I feel like the droids are a great example of how a human treats a droid is a good example of how they treat other humans. If they can't even respect a droid, like, because the first shot is C-3PO and R2.
Yeah.
And if you look at how they stay through the freaking original movies, they're so important. And I just knew George Lucas was saying something, because there's this whole tangent where C-3PO and R2 almost become scraps and stuff. And like, I think it's meant to challenge you so you don't get stuck in a way of thinking either, oh, all AI or all robots are just robots, they don't have any force, or like living force, they don't have anything to them, we can kill them willy-nilly. And then also clones, it's like, well, they're not real. We have comments on our Ex Machina reaction video of people who are like, you're looking at it way too deeply. What does it have to do about sexism or racism? What are you talking about? Clones or robots don't have a conscience, they don't have a soul. And it's like, that is I don't know if they do. I don't know what constitutes it or when they develop it. I'm playing Portal right now too, and it's very interesting. But I do know that we can't even treat each other kindly.
Yeah.
And so it's just developing humanity and how we act with living things, you know? And also with Starkiller in The Force Unleashed, spoiler alert, there's a Jedi, Kasdan. I was telling Caleb about it because he didn't play it that much. But he imbues droids with the living force, and they are like full of it. And it's like scrap junk yard metal. And it's very interesting to me because then I'm like, okay, are you killing a living person?
Yeah.
Or like, it's just really, it's interesting to explore. And I think Clone Wars is so good because it's about that. It's not just clones, it's like clones and droids.
And I think you can look at it's telling us to look at the leadership.
Yes.
And like looking at leadership all over, because like, for example, with that scene from Band of Brothers, I remember the guy saying like he was really confused that his friend was fighting for the Germans, and it was just because like he was there and he was like conscripted. He didn't want to fight. He didn't want to fight for the Nazis because like fuck Nazis. But it's just also like,
but also
like
Nazis are not some like that was the Nazi party, but it's fascism is international. It can be international, and it's rooted in imperialism.
Yes, and it can be intergalactic as well. Because
yes,
I think
exactly.
both sides of this war, just the fact that their armies are constructed the way that they are shows that it's a kind of about control. Like the Republic can pretend, but I mean it's being run by Palpatine, and they're using an army of clones, and the Jedi are going along with it, and they're having to like sell their souls a little bit. And then the other side is like so evil that they will run an entire army that is just like mechanical and use them to destroy lives. And it's like, what are you guys actually fighting for? Like what?
No, exactly. And I think that's why that they had the clone support for so long, because one of the first episodes we saw was one of the clones being a plant. And I used to wonder why more clones didn't follow suit, because it's like they supposedly have this horrible life. But I think that is a testament to the Jedi. I think that no side, if there has to be fighting, I'm not a pacifist in that I think that, you shouldn't fight back. No, like you should. But I think it shows that the clones are genuinely supportive of the Jedi and fighting for what they believe in. It's not perfect, but I think that they are educated enough.
Yeah.
They're listening to the radio station, like they're human. But also, the Jedi as this group, this fighting group, like the opposition of the dark side, they're gonna have flaws, but also they admit it.
Yeah.
I think, like, maybe not, but the fact that they do know it's unethical to keep that DNA strand going and trying to like get it for all it's worth, they can acknowledge it's bad. But I am grateful that I went on the arc that I did, because there are some people that are like, oh, shut up, they have to use clones because it's the empire's at stake and stuff. And I'm like, I need to go through all of this. Like I do. I need to feel everything because I don't have the full picture yet.
And we need to feel the grief in every moment.
Yes.
Every moment of this is important, because even though we know how it ends up, it was ultimately fought for nothing. There are still humans that learn very real lessons and have very real impact, and not just humans, but just like there are a lot of lives impacted by this war, and it's so easy to get lost in like the grief and the like why does it
I think
nobody.
that's why.
Like,
yes, I think that's
Palpatine.
why in real life, World War II is almost like, for people who didn't fight in it or didn't actually experience how horrible it was through like ancestry and family members, it's like a feel-good thing, because the way that we learned about it, like America swooped in right at the end and then nuked country.
It wasn't necessary.
And it's like, yes, that many people died, but we won. The good people won. And it's like, this proves that wrong, because we know they did not win for another 30, 20 years. And we are still interested in seeing who sacrificed themselves, how hard they fought. We even know that Anakin becomes a fucking Darth Vader, but we're still appreciating his actions in this moment.
And I don't think anyone wins.
It's so complex. Yeah. It's such a good lesson to like look at every single conflict, all of human history, find out the facts. Really, just don't look for your like feel good, oh, the good guys won. Question everything. Question every government. Question every government party.
Look at the power structures and how they constructed.
And your commanders, and find small communities. This is what I'm saying. Like just that little community. I know it's an army, but they're finding camaraderie and respect and humor and kindness. Even in the shitty situation, and I hate to break it to everyone, we're in a really shitty situation, unless you're a fucking billionaire. Right now, we're in a very shitty situation, and you have to find ways to help. And I just love this. It's like studying. There's so many, just because they're not world wars doesn't mean that they shouldn't be acknowledged. Like what the Ottoman Empire did, what the Roman Empire did, there's so many, crusades.
American Empire.
Well, that's something we're uncovering. Yes,
just corrupt in the world.
And if you don't agree, you got to get off our page, because literally George Lucas said it, and he was Palpatine was supposed to be Nixon, not.
This is true patriotism, though, because it's it's wanting your country to be what it nihilism. Was promised. Mm-hmm. It's we're a country built on the destruction of
natives,
of history. There are thousands of years of history just lost because we decided that this land was ours, and that's exactly what Palpatine wanted to do too. And you can't wipe it out, because there is always going to be someone that survives and just like lives to tell the story, and it's not about control in the end. Like it's a worthless battle to fight. I don't know why people can't learn from history, and they're just like constantly killing over each other over all this
a lot of them don't.
And when there are cultures that like they coexisted in peace for thousands of years until these empirical tyrants came along, just like the US
and it
just
wasn't
like the Empire.
And before then too, there were settlers that came over with hopes and dreams and coexisted with the natives peacefully.
Yeah.
Because they were coming from like pagan tribes, native tribes to their land.
Not Europe.
And what do you mean not Europe?
I mean, it was
French,
no, I know
Polish,
that. I mean, like when
Vikings. There's evidence that Vikings were interacting and trading with the Native Americans.
It was the non-colonizers. It was the ones that just like came
and
for resources and stuff.
Yes, exactly. And like some settled, but it was just like, But it's like the covenant. It's like the idea of like a nation, we're all united. We're all like, we're gonna do law and order and blah blah blah, and it's just like a lie. It really, it's crazy.
Squash it. You can't squash it.
Yeah. Well, our dogs are really protesting.
Yeah, they're trying to tear the rugs up. But anyway,
that was so good. I loved that. I loved seeing Obi-Wan's flaws. I love that, even just little things like, oh, I'm sure they're okay. Ultimately, it was fine, but still. And I just loved Rex and Cody. I loved seeing them in action. They're
so pumped to see more. It's so good. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And
you're welcome.
You're welcome for being here. And thank you to our tier 4 patron, John G. Robinson,
Yuna,
for sponsoring this video. And thank you, Yuna and Boomy.
Thank you for being here, Yuna and Boomy.
Thank you, Yuna and Boomy, for being here. I promise we'll feed you. I'll feed you really soon.
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, thanks for being here. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to. Talk to us. And yeah, question everything. We'll see you later.
Please. Even question us.
Question us.
Why am I here?
Don't be jerks about it.
No, but they can be like, maybe I need a little break from them. Maybe they're,
That's too.
Totally.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah, you can do that. I get it. Anyway, bye.